The air hangs heavy with the smell of smoke. Charred trees stand like skeletons against the sky. The Palisades fire has left its mark. Homes are gone, reduced to piles of ash and twisted metal. Families grapple with loss, their lives upended in a matter of hours. The firestorm, a terrifying spectacle of nature's power, has left a community reeling. But amidst the devastation, questions arise. Was this just a natural disaster, a tragic but inevitable consequence of living in a fire-prone region? Or could it be something more, a sign, a warning, a curse from God?
The human mind, wired to seek patterns and meaning, often searches for explanations in the face of tragedy. For some, the answer lies in faith. They see the fire as a divine message, a punishment for our sins. Others find solace in science, pointing to the undeniable role of climate change and human activity in fueling these infernos. But perhaps the truth, as is often the case, lies somewhere in between.
California's history is intertwined with fire. From the Native American tribes who used controlled burns to manage the land, to the Spanish settlers who brought their own fire practices, flames have always been a part of the landscape. But in recent decades, the scale and intensity of wildfires have reached unprecedented levels. The reasons are complex and interconnected. Climate change, driven by human activity, has created hotter, drier conditions, turning forests into tinderboxes. Decades of fire suppression have allowed fuel to accumulate, creating conditions ripe for megafires. And as more people move into wildland-urban interfaces, the stage is set for devastating consequences. The 2018 Camp Fire, the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California's history, serves as a stark reminder of the stakes. The fire, which leveled the town of Paradise, claimed 85 lives and destroyed nearly 19,000 structures. The images of the inferno, a wall of flames consuming everything in its path, shocked the world. The Camp Fire, along with other recent megafires, has forced a reckoning with the realities of living in a fire-prone world.
Throughout history, natural disasters have been interpreted through the lens of faith. From floods to earthquakes, societies have sought meaning in the chaos, often attributing these events to the wrath of God. The Bible, for example, recounts the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, cities destroyed by fire and brimstone as punishment for their wickedness. This narrative, and others like it, has shaped the way many people view natural disasters, particularly those who hold strong religious beliefs. The idea of divine judgment can be a comforting thought for some. It provides a sense of order in a chaotic world, a belief that even in the face of tragedy, there is a higher power at work. However, this perspective can also be problematic. If we attribute every natural disaster to God's will, we risk abdicating our own responsibility to address the underlying causes of these events, such as climate change and unsustainable land management practices.
Science offers a different perspective on wildfires. While acknowledging the role of natural factors such as lightning strikes, scientists emphasize the human influence on these events. Climate change, driven by the burning of fossil fuels, has led to a warming planet and more extreme weather patterns, including prolonged droughts and heat waves. These conditions create a tinderbox effect, making forests more susceptible to ignition. Furthermore, decades of fire suppression have disrupted natural fire regimes, allowing fuel to build up to dangerous levels. Human activities, such as arson and accidental ignitions from power lines and equipment, also play a significant role in starting wildfires. The increasing number of people living in wildland-urban interfaces further exacerbates the problem as development encroaches on fire-prone areas. Understanding the science of wildfires is crucial for developing effective mitigation and adaptation strategies. By addressing the root causes of these events, we can work towards a future where communities are more resilient to the threat of wildfire.